Yeah, I found a bowling ball.
I think I know what I'm talking about. Like I should do magic or crime in this. Oh my gosh, I just went like everywhere, looking everywhere for the card to go into this camera. And it was in the camera because it didn't say no card, it said no image because I deleted everything off of this card. Anyways, I just went thrifting for like the 6th time in like a week, 2 weeks. And I am like, it's dangerous, but it's addicting. That's what it is. It's addicting. All of this is stuff that I thrifted that I haven't put away because I wanted to photograph it and I haven't done it. There's some stuff that I put away, but I need to get stuff out of the car and I need to break down this bed. So, yeah. I don't even remember the last video that I made. I think it must have been April ADT, I think. Jumping out of an airplane like a paratrooper. Like Band of Brothers or something like that. I don't know. It might not be. Anyways, I live in a different house. I've started many videos. I filmed all of Vlogmas. Didn't upload any. Didn't ever get around to doing any. Lots of big things are happening. Lots of changes. We're in a beautiful, beautiful house. Like, look at those windows. So gorgeous. I have a mattress. I've been sleeping on an air mattress on my twin bed frame since November. Since college. Since November. I now finally have a mattress that I bought with my tax returns. Because I wasn't spending $200 on that. I will spend $200 thrifting, but not on one item. And yeah, I'm like, how have you, I don't feel like you guys have seen this. Because April before Normandy, I wasn't living here. And I'm like, guys, I have a desk, a roll top desk that has a typewriter pull out section. I have an old chair that came with it. It's a little bit broken, and then I have an office chair that came with it. This is the old office chair that's been here since before I went to Hawaii, if you guys have been watching for that long. But I got an office chair that came with this desk that I need to fix. I need to fix that. I got a dresser. It's a little broken too, but I got a dresser, and I got a wardrobe. That filing cabinet came with this desk. Like, all of this came from Facebook Marketplace or thrift stores. The coat rack and the lamp came from the same thrift store. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this bed broken apart and out of the way, and then we are going to bring in everything that I thrifted and show you what I got. I've got new glasses since I last saw you. Wow, that took way too long to happen too. I broke my glasses, my other ones, in July before going to ADT, and I wore them taped until like January of this year. It's 2025, by the way. I am nothing if not frugal. Okay, if I have to go on some shopping spree because I'm feeling down, okay, you know it's gonna be under $100. Or about $100. Or not that much over $100. I wasn't even feeling down. I'm just like, I feel like what I hear is that the more you thrift, the better you are at it. And I keep thrifting more and finding more, and I'm like, I don't want to stop. I want to find more. I feel like it's just about to get good. But also, I'm about to have a lot less money than I used to. That's recent news number one, which is that after almost 4 years, I am quitting my part-time job as a security guard. And it's not because I have something else lined up. And it's not because I hit a goal of saving money. And it is extremely, extremely crushing. And I'm trying not to think about it too much. To be like leaving a job and feeling like I didn't accomplish anything while I was there. But also, I'm not accomplishing anything by staying there, so the sooner you get out, the better. I feel like I grew up hearing the story about who moved my cheese, and It took me about a month to quit because every time I thought about quitting, I was like, no, but you've had this job for so long, you should keep it. And I was just like, that is not a reason to keep a job. Money is not a reason to keep a job. Stability is not a reason to keep a job. Security is not a reason to keep a job. Keep a job because you are either growing, or it's teaching you something, or it's a stepping stone to somewhere you're going, or you're happy and fulfilled. And I was none of those things. And it was none of those things. So, yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be scary, potentially. I don't know, maybe it won't. Maybe I won't miss the money, but I don't know. I feel like I might. I just have to be really, really, really good. Go back to 2023 strictness. You guys were there. You remember. No veggies on pizza. Can't afford it. Supposed to do this. It ain't got no head. Oh, never mind. That's not a problem. Barely an inconvenience. I hate that it's not on a bed frame, and my room is super messy right now, like super duper messy. Now we gotta bring everything from the car inside. You need a new angle. I tried gardening again. There was a start. They were like this big, little lettuce. And then I went away and they died. And then it grew mushrooms for a little bit and then they died. And now I don't know. I guess, is this a good angle of my car that you've never seen before, because it didn't have this in April either. So, quitting. So what are you going to do with all your free time, Alyssa? What free time? First of all. Second of all, I am going to be studying. I feel like it's just going to be too gosh darn dark. But I don't know. Maybe it won't be. Now, why did you just turn off? I'm going to be studying because this year I am hoping I have to do everything and make sure I sign up for everything and make sure everything's okay. But I'm hoping, I don't know why you keep powering off, because you have 2 things of battery and I know the card isn't full. The heck? I'm hoping to start EMT basic with the goal of eventually becoming a paramedic. So that's what I will be doing with all my spare time, is going straight from work to the library, studying my little ass off.
Yeah, I found a bowling ball.
Okay, I'm a little like, should I go in trips or in category, or what should I do? I think I'm just gonna like start on one side and work my way around. This was my trip that I'm pulling right now for my trip to the Goodwill that I used to live by when I was in the apartment. And I remember it being so good, and I was like going to a lot of other Goodwills, and I was like, I just remember there being just, that one was so good. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go check it out. And then yes, because the last thing I grabbed was this. It is about the RAF. It's a children's novel about being in the RAF during World War II, and it was copyright 1941. Hopefully you can see that. Also, look at the artwork. I would love to paint a boys' room like that. I just want to paint that on their wall or something like that. And then there's a little, like, I love it. I love it. And it's in really good condition for it being 1941. Like, really good condition. Like, no, like, the binding is still good. Yeah. That's the little, oh my goodness. It's just so cute. Was this the trip that I got this? Yes. I got me and Cody some beer glasses because he doesn't have beer glasses at the house, and I drink out of my like Coke glasses. I don't know if you can see it over there, my green Coke glasses here, but he doesn't have anything there, and I hate drinking beer out of the can or out of plastic or like, ugh, no. If you're gonna drink beer, it should be Guinness and should be in a glass. I got this. I was on the fence about this. I've been really good at like focusing on quality over quantity, and like being a tailor, I come into contact with a lot of expensive pieces because that's the pieces people want to alter, is stuff that's, you know, nice. So I've gotten used to that quality. So I almost didn't grab this because it's 100% polyester, and it doesn't feel great, but it looks so cute. And I thought it would make for a cute swimsuit cover up, which you don't really like. I mean, you're not going to wear it for long, and you know. I also haven't tried all this stuff on yet, but I got this red t-shirt, which viewers who have been around for a while will know I have a white one of these, and I was like, yes, a red one, I will take it. I got this little Hawaiian top, which I'm really excited. I have black pants that I think would go perfect with this, or I guess it could go with the swim top. I mean the swim bottoms as well. And then I got this, which, okay, I don't know if I'm the only person who does this, and I don't know that it's good or bad. Oh, it's universal thread. Recently, everything in this room I have bought with the image of this is something I'm going to keep. I have not bought anything that I'm like, this is just for this apartment. Like, I even immediately after I buy something, if I know I'm not going to keep it, I'm like, I want it out. I want to get rid of it. I don't want to keep it. I just want things that I want to pass down to my kids. So all of these pieces, like this desk is from the 1940s. Like her granddad owned it during World War II. And like she didn't even know how the typewriter thingy went. I had to figure that out. Like that's from World War II. This is Art Deco. That is like, I want pieces that are going to last, and I want pieces that I'm going to keep. And so some of the stuff like decorations, I've been like, can you envision this in a house with children? And that might freak some people out. But like if you're getting pieces that are like maybe your style today, but probably not going to be your style in 10 years, I'm not even going to say that's a bad thing, because I think we all grow. And even though now I'm predicting what my style is going to be in 10 years, I could be completely wrong. But there is something to be said about putting something on like this and immediately seeing yourself in 10 years exactly where you want to go wearing this. And like, that's what happened. That's all I was going to say. That's what happened. Did I get any? Yes, I did. Okay, I got this as well, which is the houndstooth skirt. I especially liked. I'm very picky about pencil skirts. I almost never get them, but I loved the way they incorporated the pocket into the pleat and then these large belt loops. I liked that. And then I also got another pencil skirt, mainly because it's wool and brown, and it was already hemmed the length that it should be. The thing I think I'm learning about pencil skirts is that if they are too long, that's when they start to look frumpy. And then these. I was on the fence with these. They're cream cargos. They have elastic waists, which is one of the reasons I was on the fence. And they're canvas or denim or whatever, but they're kind of thin. So I was like, are you really going to wear those? The thing that sold it for me is I have been looking for a pair of jeans or anything with this. I feel like I used to see these everywhere, the little hammer loop, and I have not seen it anywhere, and I want more pants with these, especially work pants. Like I have a pair of DeWalt jeans, okay, not even jeans, DeWalt cargos, and they don't even have that. I have 511s and they don't have it. What? Oh, belts. I got this one, and this is all from the same trip, by the way, so far. We have not moved on. And this one, which I don't quite know if this one's going to be a regret yet, because it is very flimsy, and I haven't found, but I think the problem is I was styling it with like skirts and pants with what I had, and I think I need to style it with a dress, because with skirts and pants, you're like, this is going to move around and you're going to tell that it's not lined up. But with a skirt, especially with a dress, I feel like that's going to work. I don't know. It could be a regret, but for right now, I'm seeing the potential. I think that was all from that trip. This was not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that. I was looking for a bed frame. I'm still looking for a bed frame, clearly. I have reached out to so many people, and the problem is it needs to fit in my car, but it's a full-size bed frame. All the measurements it's really aggravating. It's not fitting in my car. So I'm still waiting on that. But anyways, I stopped at a bunch of thrift stores because I was looking for a bed frame, and I found some other stuff. The first stop I found, and it was a Sunday, so I found these shoes that were half off. Aren't they pretty? And they were $3 because they were half off, and I love them so much because I've had like the same vintage shoes for forever, and I have had such a hard time finding like vintage lookalikes. Like none of the shoes I think I got were actually vintage. I don't know. They might be, and I'm dumb, but like I haven't even been able to find knockoff vintage shoes, and I was so happy to find that. So I found that at the first stop, which was Goodwill, and then I went to the best thrift store ever. They separate the vintage, but they don't upcharge for it. A lot of thrift stores I've seen separate their vintage, but then they're like, instead of $3 a shirt, it's gonna be $8 because it's in our vintage section. This store doesn't do that. They just separate it because it's in its own category because it's older or whatever. And I've seen them have hats, but usually they have the pillbox hats. But I am not a fan of the 60s pillbox hats. I may eventually get there, but right now that's not for me. But I found hats, not 60s hats. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll show you this one first. Watch somebody tell me this is 60s. I don't think it's 60s. I think it's a 50s. I think. I could be wrong. Also, watch it be a children's hat. I don't know. But, let alone. It's my first white hat. I don't think I've ever owned a white hat. I don't think. And then I found this one, which I think is 30s because of the style. And I'm like, I'm going to take better videos. So happy with this one. Oh my gosh! And then, I've never, ever in my life found a wide brim, let alone any vintage hat. I feel like finding vintage hats in stores, like in thrift stores, is really hard. And I found 3! I mean, I found more than that, but these are the 3 that I bought. It's a bit damaged, but I don't even care. I don't care, because it's a wide-brimmed hat. And look at that. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, look at her brim. And I'm pretty like this could be 50s at the earliest. I mean the newest. I feel like it could be 50s. But I'm pretty sure it's older than that looking at this, like that label. So pretty. So happy. And then I found a lot of purses there. There was a brown, like almost snakeskin one that was $40, and that's a fair price. There was also, we went to an antique store and I found a black crochet bag with it's the plastic before plastic that I always forget what it's called, but it had that as a zipper pull. So pretty. It was large. It had a mirror inside. It was so pretty. But it was also $40, and I'm at the point where I'm like, you don't need anything. Like, I don't need anything. I am perfectly, like, I am taken care of. My food is bought. My bills are paid. That's what matters. So I don't need this bag. Also, I have black bags. Yeah, I do. I have one black bag. Which Cody got me for Christmas. This one. So I'm like, you don't need it. Put it back. So I did. But those are fair prices. I'm like, I want to find the deal. Like, even being in that antique store, there were a lot of cool things. And there were things that were like, oh, this is a good price. I may never find this again. I should buy it. And then I was like, it feels like cheating going to an antique store. Because I'm like, you found it for me. I want to find it. I want to find it. I want to be the one that, like, dug through something and found it. And yes, I did just say that this thrift store puts vintage stuff aside, but still, I felt like I found it. Anyways, this was the only one that I walked out with, which was this black bag here. It's so pretty. And I love it. I love it so much. I cannot wait to be like carrying this around. Oh, I wasn't going to go to Henry Ford this year, but now I'm like... and then this I actually haven't opened yet, but it's a feather. I cannot wait to wear this to like, I don't know where I'm gonna wear it, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I think an evening, like a dance or something. And then shoes. Oh, I don't remember where I got you from. But I do remember these are still from that same thrift store. Like this, I made it big. How much did I spend here? I think I spent $100 cash, and it was my cash bonus from work. So, yay. Look at these slippers. These little slippers. So excited. Brown loafers. I have black. I used to have these. I don't know where my brown loafers went. And then I got black ones, and the soles came off the bottom of them, so I need to get them fixed. But now I have brown ones again. And then these. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I mean, they need to be glued. One of them needs to be glued. Yeah. It needs to be glued, but oh my gosh. Are you kidding? And I'm like, I can tell this is not vintage because of I can kind of see the label, like the ink at the inside. But I'm also like, when did they ever make a shoe like this again? Other than, it's made by Bort Carlton. And I'm just like, I don't believe it's vintage. But I'm also like, it looks vintage. There's no way. I feel like there's no way that I found vintage shoes at a thrift store. But either way, they're adorable. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm so happy about them. Where did I get these shoes? I was getting ready to grab them and show you. They were from a Goodwill. I know these were from Goodwill. I think it was this. Oh, same place. No. Yes? Yes, same place. I got this. It's from Banana Republic, but I thought it was super reminiscent. Which is just this cute little sailor sweater. Isn't that cute? Yeah, that's from the same place. This is from the same place. I thought for sure I would not fit in these, but I do, and I can feel that they were taken in at some point. I don't know that there's anything to let out, but I can tell that they were altered. So I'm hoping that there's something to let out because I will not always be this tiny. So, but look, they're so cute. And then gray wool trousers, also from the same thrift store that I spent all of my money on. Urban glass. I think I know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure. I was looking specifically for something this shape. I know that there's specific ones where they're like 2 loops or something like that, because you can pour water into the bottom and pour bourbon onto the top and it won't mix. I don't remember what those are called though, but I wanted something this shape because sometimes I drink some like whiskey. I was about to say whiskey or bourbon, but it's not. It's just whiskey. At the end of the night, and I've been drinking it out of like a rocks glass, and I was like, I want a glass that's meant for it. And so I found 2 of these, and they're so pretty. The next store, I don't remember when I went to Goodwill again. It must have been another Goodwill. Like maybe, yes, it was. Yes, okay, yes, it was. It was in the same town as this thrift store. I went to another Goodwill, and I found these shoes, and I'm obsessed because, like, again, vintage knockoffs. And I've never found them. This is what I mean. I've always heard that people find stuff because they thrift all the time, and now I'm scared to stop because I'm like, but if I stop, I'll lose my momentum and I won't find the stuff anymore. And then I found this top, which again is not vintage. It's not, but it's the vibe, it's the energy, and I love it, and I'm obsessed, and I need to tighten the buttons down, and then I want to wear it to work. I'm still looking for white trousers to pair that with, like white high-waisted trousers, because I think that would be perfect. But I do have some blue corduroys that would go with it, or even maybe these that I just showed you. I don't know. And then I found a decanter with a handle, which I don't currently have a decanter with a handle. And then from there, I went to a store that looked like it was going to be either A, very creepy, or B, have great potential, because usually those go hand in hand. Even though it was like in the middle of nowhere, like sketchy nowhere, the prices were like antique store prices. I found one thing there. I found like some other stuff that would have been cool to get, but it was also like their prices were ridiculous, and I was like, nobody is going to shop here. How are you still open? Anyways, you see my Coke glass over there. I found a freaking pitcher, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get it. And he wanted $25 for it, but I only had 18 in cash, or 17 in cash, so I got it for 17. I didn't lie. I really did only have $17 in cash, and I offered to pay on card. But he said, Merry Christmas. And I'll take it. Then the next day, so like a Monday, I went to, is this really what I got? I thought I got one more thing here. But I got this black bag. So now I have three black purses. Goodness, what am I going to do with 3 black purses? And then this navy pleated skirt from that place. And that leads us up to today with the biggest haul yet. I remember it was this. I wore it like the next day to work, so that's why I wasn't in the pile. But yeah, it's a button-up denim dress, which I'm learning is like almost like a uniform. Like I have this one, and I have my Banana Republic cheetah print one, and then I just bought, you'll see, a black pleather one. And they're just like, you just throw them on and immediately are a professional. It's great. It's kind of like this one I wore with underneath another dress today. Anyways, what did I get from the biggest haul yet? Let's start with the biggest pieces. This was at Goodwill Outlet, which the smart thing to do, because they charge you per pound there, it's $1.50 a pound, would be to buy light stuff. I found chairs. So, yeah, this will be, there's one. And then this one, which I don't think has does it have handles? It does have handles! I didn't even really, I saw this on my way out. I saw it too. I can't believe these were left in there. I can't. I don't understand. You know what? I just realized there's something else still outside, which means there could be more stuff still outside. Yeah, this is my 4th. These are my 4th. I have 2 more. I'll show you that they're in the living room. Like, I think this one, whoa, hello. I think this one was the first one that I found. So it has a stand just like that, brown. And then I found this one, I think, second. And what I need to do is I want to replace all of these to match, because I have canvas that could match. And then I want to stain the wood all the same color. But I need to, either way, all of them need this piece here. And then these are the 2 new ones. I'm so obsessed. I'm like, okay, who's ready for a picnic? Speaking of things too heavy, or, heavy that you probably shouldn't buy at the outlet store. At that stool. An old wooden step stool. Always need a step stool. Also, it kind of looks like a baby ladder, which is cute, because anything baby size is, oh my gosh. Don't get like that when I talk about babies. Come on. Anyways, anything baby size is cute. Can I leave that in? I really want to leave it in because it was really funny. We'll see. It'll probably go over my mom's head, so it's fine. Hi, babe. Okay. Okay. anyways, now the other stuff. So, hey. Spotted this. Literally, this is the first thing I grabbed. Spotted it from a while away. Again, how are the chairs, this ladder, and this still there? I don't understand. I'm like, I think in my head, everybody knows to go to the outlet store. So I never went because I was like, all of the sellers are gonna like pick it dry. And I don't think I'm wrong, but I also think that sellers are looking for name brands like Universal Thread or whatever. And I'm not. And like, I don't know. I just assumed that like vintage sellers are checking Goodwill Outlet, but maybe they're not. This is the nicest, not biggest suitcase I have so far, but I love old suitcases because you can use them as storage. And for a while I had them and I didn't really know what I was supposed to do with them because I was like, I like them, but also they're just collecting dust. But I love them because I can, like, yesterday I put all of Cody's vintage stuff that I've gotten for him in one. So I'll always know where it is, and it can go in the attic. And they're hard. Like, they're not going to get squished. Bugs aren't going to get into them. So, yeah. Don't take my word for that. I'm pretty sure bugs won't get into them. Anyways, I opened it, and it had a bunch of Christmas ornaments in it. So I picked some. Oh, I thought I put this one back. Because I found a partner for this one, and I was like, I'm not going to grab it because I put the other one back. I don't really like this. Oh, well. This one is from Bath & Body Works 1997, which I just thought was funny, and also I thought it was cute. So, I did grab that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this creepy Santa Claus. And then I found a picture teddy bear with a trumpet. This was all like the very first thing that I grabbed. And its key is in it, and it has like a pouch, like a travel pouch in it, which has snaps on it, so I'm like, I'm thinking it must attach somewhere in here, but I haven't found it yet. Second thing I found was this scarf. Grabbed it. I stayed away from clothes initially because I was like, there's not going to be anything in there. And then immediately after getting in there, I was like, that feels good. And yes, it sure does because it's 100% silk. Made in Italy. Okay. So then I kept looking. Also, there's not like, I kept looking for like stains and discolorment. Like it might, stains or holes. Holes is what I was really worried about. The double collar, I didn't even realize that until right now. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm seeing like very micro damage. Which I'm like, I feel like I could probably just take this to a dry cleaner. Have them clean it. I found, I'm out of order now, but this other white top, which is a wrap top. Just noticed this button. Look at it. It's got a flower in it. And it is like 100% polyester, but it looks cute. And then this, which I'm pretty sure is a silk pillowcase. I will take it. Because I've heard that's good for your skin. This one, it's not the garment itself, it's the fabric. Probably will not wear as is, but I will definitely take the blue wool because it's so pretty. And I mean, it's a big front piece and then two big back pieces. So I can probably make something out of it, like a coat or something. I don't know. But I did. I went back and forth on that one for a while, but then I was like, no, I think I'm gonna grab it. Moth holes are tricky. I'm pretty sure I can repair this. It is pretty bad. So is another piece in here, but I just, whenever I find wool, I'm just like, yes, grab it. Because they don't make it anymore, and it's really like, it's hard, and it's expensive, and I don't know. But yeah, it's 100% wool. Pair of trousers. It's got some pretty bad moth holes in it, like here and here, but again, I'm pretty sure I can repair that. I'm gonna give it a go at least. Might as well. This one I was on the fence for because I remember being a kid and being like, red is my favorite color, you can't not make me wear it, because we did our colors when we were kids, and turns out red like washed me out or whatever, so my mom was like, you shouldn't buy anything that's red, and I was like, but red's my favorite color. Now I almost never wear red because it washes me out. But I saw this and it's handmade. Like that's definitely handmade. And so I kept thinking about it and I thought it was cute. So I did get it. It would be better if I made this, but I don't know. It's so cute in the hood. A red hood, a red hoodie. If you know, you know. Not many of you are gonna get that reference, and those people who do get that reference don't watch my videos. But you know what? If you know, you know. So I had to get it. I also got this one, which is 100% cotton. It's a little large, but I also don't have, I love the color green, and I don't have anything in this shade of green. So I got it. Also, as we've established, like the fabric is not going to up the price very much. Like I had already done damage with the furniture that I was buying, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, the clothes don't really matter. This one I could not believe. I saw, like, I felt wool, so I grabbed, and then I saw this lace collar, and then I saw the sleeves. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? And then same thing with the moth holes. That's got, like, some here along the collar, and then it's pretty bad down here. With this one, I'm not so sure I can fix it. But also I'm just like, it's too pretty. I can't, like, you can't just throw something like this away because it's eaten up. Like, honestly, I could wear it eaten up. You're not gonna notice. It's so pretty. I can't. I don't know. Pink coat? I don't even think I own a pink thing. I think that's it for vintage stuff. Yes. I found this, and I have no idea where I'm gonna wear it, but also I feel like it's the coolest thing ever. It's like a cropped blazer, but with cape sleeves. Like I should do magic or crime in this. One or the other, or both. You know? Some would say one is the other. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going to wear that to, but I thought it was super cool. This is super dirty, so I'm going to need to dump that out, but I'm going to close it up for now. Ah, it's so good, and I love the color, and like, look at that. Look at that metal label right there. Look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty. So pretty. Fucking, ugh, love old things so much. Okay, this one was probably an impulse buy. It's a little baby safe. It has been tried to get into, and it has the numbers at the bottom, so I'm guessing it was broken. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I would love it if it was a real, like, if I could get it to work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to work, but I just love it. I think it's super cute, and it would make a really cute piggy bank. And I do actually have coins and cash that I've been collecting in a canvas bag underneath my desk. So it would be nice to have something a little bit better to put them in. I might even put it in there without being able to get in there, and then just, you know, cross that bridge once I get there. You know? I also, you know, when you see a measuring cup, a metal one, you grab it. That's all I have to say about that. This is a little ceramic strawberry Christmas tree ornament, and I thought that was super unique. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. So I got it. Put that over here. That doesn't break. And then my roommates had mentioned that we needed more like pot holders, but they're not called pot holders if you just put them, you know, to keep stuff from burning your counter or whatever. And I found this one. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's only one way to find out, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it's pretty and it's floral. We can put our like hot stuff in there. Okay, and then the rest. Oh yeah, I got a bowling ball. I am like, I couldn't believe it when I found, like, why was this in? You can't, like, I would have grabbed this and sold it online, like, because Goodwill has its own like online store. I'm like, ah, I'm so ready. I want to go bowling now. And it's pretty, which is a bonus. And then the last stuff is the rest of the clothes I got. I got REI shorts for hiking. this season because guess what? I'm going to be off on Saturday evenings and Friday evenings and Thursday evenings. So I'm going to go hiking. And then I got, like I said earlier, this black leather button-up dress. We'll see how it works. The only thing I'm worried about is it might be a little too short, which means I might have to wear stuff under it, which will make it a little less wearable than what I want. This one I had a funky feeling about, and I feel like it does have potential, but again, I'm gonna have to wear something underneath it, and I do feel like it needs a belt, so it's just not as wearable as something like the denim one or the cheetah print one, because it's like those I can literally not think about, throw on, put on flats, and then that's it, and that's the fit. This one, I think I'm still gonna wear it, but it's just gonna be a little less wearable. And then I guess this is the last piece. This long dress, long peach dress. I just love how much material is in this. Like, damn. Look at those gores or godets. I don't remember. Whichever one it is. I'm also realizing I'm going to the Ren Fair this Sunday, and I feel like this has potential. I don't know exactly what that potential is, but I feel as if it has potential. It also has pockets. I just love how full the skirt is. It's so full. I just... and it's peach, and it feels comfy, and it's just... I think that's it. There are some things... I think I can only remember 3 things that I ended up taking to Cody's this weekend, which was I bought 2 buckets for my ADT stuff because it was like I kept it in a box and the box broke. So those are now, they have their ADT stuff in them and they're at his house. And then a while ago, I found a children's lederhosen. I feel like I just said that so English. Lederhosen? Lederhosen?
Lederhosen.
I feel like I said it like an English person. Anyways, children's lederhosen that was like, it's leather with antler bone buttons and everything. Like it's actual lederhosen for a child. I found that for like $15 at a store, and then at the store that I found like everything at, I found a green wool herringbone children's jacket, and so I grabbed that too because I think they'll go together. I don't know. I wasn't able to tell if they were the same size, but yeah, that's it. That was so much fun, and I want to do it again. But I need to save money. I need to be good. I also didn't get like anything on my list. I need a bed frame still, and I still need globes for this lamp over here. That is so cool and iconic, but I need globes for the top of them. And I also bought Cody an oil lamp that's got 2 on it instead of, like the traditional oil lamp. Hey! Don't be scratching my furniture, you evil fiendish cat. Yeah. And it doesn't have any either, so I was looking for those, and I found some at a thrift store, and they wanted $5.49 each. Who do you think you are? You get this shit for free! Anyways. Yeah. That was my fun adventure. I'm obsessed with all of this, and now I'm going to try it all on.